Coming up next, video car thieves running rampant across Townsville, the major police crackdown. North Korea dominates talks between Malcolm Turnbull and Donald Trump, both condemning the rogue nation. Your first look, hospital upgrades promising shorter wait times for Townsville patients. A Cowboys army ready to head into enemy territory, seeking grand final glory. Plastic bags about to be banned and engagement speculation for Prince Harry. That's coming up next. Tonight, a stolen car driven at police, the crook's wild ride brought undone by the vehicle's GPS. Brazen car thieves caught on camera risking lives across Townsville, prompting a police crackdown. We take you inside the Martyr's new emergency department, why this cushy ride has police scratching their heads, and the bills you're paying too much on get hundreds back in unexpected refunds.
This is 9 News North Queensland with Samantha Heathwood.
Good evening. A stolen car has rammed a police vehicle during a wild chase. Police have charged 2 teenagers who are allegedly part of a growing gang after the car was tracked by a GPS system inside a Queensland home.
It was all caught from a police helicopter camera. Rob Morrison, 9 News.
Townsville police are cracking down on young offenders stealing cars and risking the lives of others in the process. There have been around a dozen stolen in the past 2 weeks. Officers arresting 3 youths who they think may be responsible for the majority of thefts.
Flaunting their new ride and flirting with death. The stolen car caught on camera doing burnouts down the road from Townsville West State School.
The manner of driving we saw of these motor vehicles, particularly yesterday and the previous 2 nights, is concerning.
Meanwhile, an Alice River man's been fined $1,200 after police say he was caught driving 130 k's an hour in this 60 zone on Bowen Road around 2 o'clock this morning. His car will be impounded for 8 days. Philip Calder, 9 News.
The Mater Hospital Emergency Department is now complete, with 9 News getting an exclusive walkthrough today. It'll open its doors in a fortnight as nurses and doctors fine-tune the city's brand new private service.
Revived in 5 short months.
And while these emergency beds are empty right now, in just over 2 weeks, doctors are predicting they'll be full. They've estimated that they'll see around 30 patients a day.
Rowan Baldry, 9 News.
North Queensland farmers and graziers have a grim outlook for the year ahead, according to the latest Rabobank Rural Confidence Survey. The North Queensland Cowboys are calling for the city to support their team ahead of their first finals match, but the campaign hasn't gotten off to a great start, the team today failing to sell enough seats on a charter flight they'd organised to deliver die-hard fans to Sydney.
The Mayor today showed her city's true colours. Rowan Baldry, 9 News.
Checking the average price of unleaded in Townsville right now, it's $1.25.5. That's about the same price as the RACQ's fair price. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has told Donald Trump he has his back over the nuclear threat posed by North Korea. They spoke at length on the phone, pledging to encourage other world leaders to step up and rein in Kim Jong-un.
Arriving for his 7:45 phone call, Lane Calcutt, 9 News.
A fit and healthy Mackay teenager is fighting for her life in hospital, her health dramatically deteriorating after catching the flu. This year's horror season has seen a dramatic spike in the number of people admitted to intensive care, and paramedics say it's their busiest on record. A holiday from hell is right now unfolding for passengers aboard a cruise liner which departed Brisbane this afternoon. The Sun Princess cruise ship was en route to Airlie Beach when a pipe malfunctioned and flooded the vessel. The plastic bags that have become a staple of supermarket shopping are now banned in Queensland. The state government is taking a strong stance to protect the environment, but green groups say it doesn't go far enough. Time for a quick look at the weather now, and it's warming up across the state. Nicole joins us now with more.
Thank you, Sam. We're still seeing cool mornings across the state thanks to a high pressure system that's keeping skies clear. But throughout the day, it's getting very warm almost right across the state. Daytime temperatures reach the high 20s today. But in the coming days, a deepening ridge across the state will bring some slightly cooler temperatures in time for the weekend. But by next week, temperatures will warm up again, reaching very summery maximums across much of the state. And Sam, I'll join you again soon with the region's full forecast. I'll see you shortly.
Thanks, Nicole. Coming up next on 9 News, an Aussie cop mown down at more than 120 kilometres per hour. His incredible escape. Last-minute preparations as a monster hurricane hurtles towards the US coast. You won't believe what police found when they pulled over this Queensland driver. And Meghan Markle opens up on life with Prince Harry. Is a royal engagement around the corner? A callous driver remains on the run tonight after he mowed down a police officer and didn't even stop. The senior constable was trying to pull over the motorist for speeding. Security cameras recording the heart-stopping moment. The cause of the blaze is being investigated. Queensland's Great Bills Spring Clean in a 9 News budget special, a 10-minute check-up that will tell you which bills you're paying too much on, plus how to pocket hundreds in an unexpected cash bonus. That story coming up later in the bulletin. Next in 9 News, second-hand death traps, the shop list of popular cars putting your family at risk. Pulled over with no front seats, so what was this Queensland driver sitting on? How Meghan Markle and Prince Harry kept their relationship secret for 6 months. Plus, the simple way you can check for skin cancer at home. Our police see some pretty strange things on the road, but what we're about to show you might top them all. Whether this Queenslander was trying to pimp his ride into something a little more comfortable, we'll let you be the judge. Killing hundreds every year. Up next, the simple pain-free skin cancer test you can do at home. Shocking video, how on earth did this toddler survive being run over? The breakthrough technology that could stop shark attacks off our beaches. And while you're paying too much on your bills, how to get hundreds back in unexpected refunds. Paul's popped in for sport, and can the Broncos do it without Darius Boyd?
That is the question on the lips of Brisbane fans, Sam, because he could be out for a fortnight. Who'll come out best in the battle of the big men? Is the pressure piling up on Ange Postecoglou? And guess who's having a testing time at Ipswich? The Broncos are facing the daunting prospect of being without their skipper for more than a fortnight. Darius Boyd's racing the clock to recover from a hamstring injury to keep Brisbane's premiership hopes alive. It is going to be a battle of the big men when Jason Taumalolo and Andrew Fafita square off in an elimination final Sunday. The Sharks prop emerged triumphant last time, but Paul Green says finals footy is a different beast. It will be a tough road ahead. Well, just a month after the Ipswich Super Sprint, a handful of supercar drivers and their teams have returned to Queensland Raceway. They're at Willowbank for testing ahead of the all-important Enduro Series. That includes races at Sandown, Bathurst and the Gold Coast. Local downhill mountain biker Katie Lawler has been hard at work in Cairns, training for her first appearance on the international stage. The 23-year-old will contest the elite female division at the Mountain Bike World Championships on Sunday. The Cowboys under-20s could run out for the last time this weekend when they take on Manly in the do-or-die elimination final. With the NYC competition folding this year, the young Cowboys have the chance to be the last team name etched onto the Holden Cup.
Jason Taumalolo. They're not content to ride off into the sunset as the last Cowboys 20s. In the competition's final year, they're here to win it. Tom Fowles, 9 News.
It would be lovely to have their name there remaining for all time, wouldn't it?
It would be wonderful.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Sam.
Paul. Thanks. Coming up in 9 News, Nicole Rowles joins us with all the weather details. Taking a look at finance now, the share market has slumped. The All Ords closing the day 14 points lower, and one Aussie dollar is currently buying 79 US cents and 86 yen. The start of spring is traditionally a time to give our homes a once-over, but giving your bills a spring clean can put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket. All it takes is 10 minutes of your time.
Eva Millick, 9 News.
A new service offering in-home care for your sick pet is about to be launched. Vets on Call will allow owners to book a vet via a mobile phone app and get an estimated price similar to Uber. Time for the weather now, and Nicole has your midweek forecast and if there's any rain on the way.
Thanks, Sam. What a gorgeous day across the far north. Barely a cloud in the sky and a top of 30 degrees in Cairns. In Townsville, nice and warm as well with a top of 30 degrees. And it was nice to see a bit of light rain around our region today, only up to 2 millimetres across the far north. It was nice to see showers, only very light though around Cardwell, tops of 30 degrees right along the coastline. Warmer inland, 30 in Ingham as well. Very warm with a top of 33 degrees in Ayr. Bowen with the day's coolest temperatures 15 to 27 degrees. Maximums will be in the high 20s across the far north tomorrow. 29 the warmest top in Cooktown, also for Port Douglas and out in Mareeba. A bit of cloud about most areas. Atherton getting down to 12 degrees in the morning. Coastal areas throughout North Queensland will be a little cloudy as well. Inland areas looking fine though. Tops of 30 degrees in Ayr and also for Charters Towers. Bowen coolest with 14 to 28. In waters off Cairns, east to southeasterly winds will get up to 20 knots throughout the day. High tide is due around 9:30 in the morning. Winds to 15 knots off Townsville, seas below a metre, and high tide is expected to peak at 9:15. In Cairns tomorrow, partly cloudy with a warm 18 to 29 degrees, reaching 29 throughout the rest of the week as well. Cloud remaining, almost no chance of showers this week, unfortunately, but we could see some light showers next week, which is very good news. And it'll be mostly sunny in Townsville tomorrow with 16 degrees early before a top of 28 degrees. And temperatures are staying at 28 towards the end of the week with a bit of cloud coming through. By Sunday, we'll see maximums lower to 27 degrees. Possible showers on the forecast for next week. Temperatures warming up a little bit, 28 on Monday and Tuesday and up to 29 degrees by Wednesday. Minimum staying steady at 16 degrees. Sam, what a relief to see those showers next week.
Thanks, Nicole. That's 9 News for this Wednesday evening. I'm Samantha Heathwood. Thanks for joining us from all the team. Have a good night.